Welcome to the Big Four Accounting Firms podcast, brought to you by big4accountingfirms.com and the Big Four Accounting Firms YouTube channel. Before we get started, just wanted to remind everybody to support us if you have a chance or if you can. Even $1 helps, and we have a link in the description to a website called Buy Me a Coffee. It's just a way to donate to us and support us. Again, any amount is helpful so that we can keep putting out content. And there's also other ways for you to support us in the show notes to this podcast or on YouTube in the description. In today's podcast, I wanted to talk about news of KPMG and their relaxed work policies. Now, I feel like we've discussed this 20 times, but apparently KPMG has announced even more relaxed policies, and it's through Accounting Today. And this is through Darren Burton, who's the vice chair of human resources at KPMG. And he said he made these changes according to a recent survey. And they continue to face challenges around well-being and resilience. And what that means is that people are quitting. Doesn't say that, but that's what I assume. And I just wanted to go through some policies that I thought were very interesting. Heads down time. Sounds like you're in kindergarten, but it says the firm has blocked off every Wednesday from 2 to 5:30 p.m. Eastern to focus exclusively on work. Non-essential meetings are discouraged during this time. The next one is camera-free Fridays. Voice-only meetings are encouraged every Friday with the aim of creating a more relaxed transition into the weekend by not requiring staff to appear on camera. And I think this means that people can wear their pajamas or, however they want to appear on their calls. I mean, I used to remember where it was always only voice only meetings, whereas you just dial in, but now everything is either Teams or WebEx or Zoom. So people have to be on camera. I mean, a lot of calls in the Big Four still don't use camera, but some people like to use camera. So I think it just depends on your team. I mean, especially the clients. Clients aren't going to necessarily always want to be on camera, but I think that's hilarious. Next one is shorter meetings. It says, in an effort to curb back-to-back meetings and make more work time available throughout the day, KPMG changed the regular 30 and 60-minute blocks designed for meetings to 25 and 50 minutes respectively. Not sure what that's going to do, but whatever. And then the last one is morning prep time. And the firm is discouraging early morning meetings to give staff more time to prepare for their work days. I think that one is good. The morning prep time one I like. And they said that overall it's been positive. But out of these four, the heads down time on Wednesday, I think makes sense. I think a lot of these make sense. The camera-free ones, I don't know that really matters in the shorter meetings. But the morning prep time is really good because I personally hate starting the morning with the meeting. It just knocks you off your day. It gives you no time to prepare. You're always worrying the night before as well. But I mean, if you work in a client-facing role, you're not really going to have that choice. And also, older people, the morning to them is different than it is to younger people because older people tend to wake up early. And I mean, this is from a lot of experience in my career. They wake up extremely early. So a meeting at 9 a.m., I mean, they might have already been awake for 5 hours. So I think that just depends on your partner and the group you're in and how senior of a person that you're working with. Heads down time is good because I think people can get distracted. And I think the Big Four accounting firms have to work more on that and keeping young people focused. And a lot of the Big Four accounting firms is a ton of meetings just stacked back after back. Like senior managers, a lot of senior managers and higher up people, their whole day is just meetings. And they don't really have a choice because they have over 5 clients a lot of the times. So you have to have calls with the client, with your team, with the outsourcing team, and it just stacks up your day and follow-ups. And a lot of times there's no time to get work done. So, and I think it's important to teach the younger people how to focus and how to do less of that meeting, because at some point the Big Four accounting firm's job just becomes tons of meetings. And you're you're looked at as being productive by the number of meetings on your calendar. Like if your calendar, if somebody goes in your calendar to book your calendar and it's free, people are like, "Oh, what is that guy doing?" But I think it should be, if your calendar is free, it should be good because you're focusing on actually providing value versus just constant status updates and just managing accounts, which, I mean, unfortunately, that's what the big four accounting firms is right now. But I just saw this. I mean, I saw this article earlier in the week, but then I saw KPMG tweet about it. I think KPMG, they're giving some time off on Fridays as well. And I think some firms have the past, either today off or the past couple of days. And I mean, unfortunately, people are probably going to be working too. But I think this is interesting. I think the big four accounting firms are trying to figure out ways to work around. They're trying to cater to the employees without really changing their business, which I don't think is really going to change anything in the long haul, because at the end of the day, it's the nature of the big four accounting firm job that makes it tough. And it's the nature of charging your hours too, because you have to constantly be thinking of staying busy and stack up your schedule. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to stack it up with a bunch of meetings. So I think as long as the big four accounting firms stay the way they are, then, I mean, people are going to leave, because if you go to industry, you only have one client, and that's the company that you move to. So that's the podcast for today. I wanted to wish everybody a good weekend and a good Memorial Day if you're in the United States. And if not, then just have a good weekend. Thanks for listening.